How's it going, everybody? Today, we have a Werewolf tribal deck. This is the first day, as of the time of recording this, of Innistrad Midnight Hunt, and we are playing Werewolf tribal in the Gruul colors here. And I'm going to go over the cards that we play. We play a couple cards that don't have Werewolf in it, but they are very powerful cards and have synergy with our deck. So we're going to go over that right now. We have a small snow synergy for Blizzard Brawl and Frostbite in the sideboard. And we have Inscription of Abundance as a one of removal spell other than Blizzard Brawl. We have Ranger class, which makes a 2/2 green wolf creature token. We have a Werewolf pack leader. We have 4 of those, which is the best werewolf in the deck. It's double green, so we have many green lands in this deck. We have Kessig Naturalist, which is a Lord of the Ulvenwald, which gives our wolves and werewolves +1/+1 when it's nighttime. If you're unfamiliar with day and night, when a creature with Daybound enters the battlefield, it becomes day. And then when either player casts 0 spells during their turn, it becomes nighttime. Now, you can also trigger it yourself and cast no spells, or your opponent can just not cast any spells and it becomes nighttime. And when it becomes nighttime, all of our cards with Nightbound or Daybound flip over to the other side. The front side of Kessig Naturalist is not a Lord. It's a 2-mana 2/2, and whenever it attacks, you add red or green mana, and then you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. So you can go to combat, it attacks, you keep that mana. So you can basically ramp to 4 mana with Kessig Naturalist, and we're going to go over our 4 mana cards in a second that we can ramp up into from this card. We have 4 Reckless Stormseekers. Now this is part of a little bit of a synergy combo in our deck. Reckless Stormseeker is a 3-mana 2/3 at the beginning of combat on your turn. Target creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains haste until end of turn. Now this is important because if you go turn 2 Werewolf Pack Leader, turn 2 Reckless Stormseeker, give itself +1/+0 in haste, it becomes a 3/3 haste. You attack with this, and you get to trigger Werewolf Pack Leader's Pack Tactics on turn 3, which is super insane to draw a card on turn 3 with this card. Not only that, but as you'll see, Reckless Stormseeker is also a werewolf. It has Daybound, so when it becomes nighttime, the ability just becomes even better. It becomes 2/2/0 trample and haste until end of turn. This works very well with Esika's Chariot. Turn 3 Reckless Stormseeker, turn 4 Esika's Chariot, which is why we're playing 3 copies of this card. At the start of combat, Reckless Stormseeker gets to give Esika's Chariot haste. So what we're going to do, we're going to cast Reckless Stormseeker on turn 3. We're going to cast Esika's Chariot on turn 4. We're going to get 2 2/2s. We're going to tap the 2/2s to crew the Chariot, give the Chariot +1/+0 in haste. It becomes a 5/4, and then attack and make a token the very same turn that Esika's Chariot enters the battlefield, which is also very good. So this card is one of the best cards in our deck for those reasons. We have 4 Primal Adversaries, which is not bad. It's a 3-mana 4/3 on turn 3 with Trample. But on turn 5, when this enters the battlefield, you can pay 1 and a green any number of times. So 1 time if it's 5 mana, and you get to make one of your lands a 3/3 permanently. Now, this scales up throughout the game. If you have 7 lands, we are ramping with Kessig Naturalist and other cards to be able to cast our cards more efficiently, and also ahead of curve. We can cast this card for 7 mana. We get to put 2 lands as 3/3 wolf creatures, which is just absurd. We're probably not going to be able to do that, but we do have some mana generation with Kessig Naturalist and the backside of Arlinn Pack's Hope. When it's nighttime, Arlinn enters the battlefield as Arlinn the Moon's Fury, and you can +2 to add green and red mana. You can also 0 this to make it become a 5/5 with Trample, Indestructible, and Haste. So very good. Arlinn the Pack's Hope Daybound, the Daybound side, gets to -3 and make 2 2/2 green wolf creature tokens as well. So this goes in our wolf deck, and they will get pumped by Kessig Naturalist's other side, Lord of the Ulvenwald, etc. We have 3 Tovolar's Dire Overlord. This is going to be one of the ways that our deck gets card advantage. It is a 3-mana 3/3 with Daybound. Whenever a wolf or werewolf you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. So it's kind of like the Toski of this deck. And then at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 3 or more wolves and or werewolves, it becomes nighttime. So that's a good way to trigger this ability here with still casting spells on our turn, because it's going to become nighttime on our turn. And the only way it becomes day again is if we play 2 or more spells on our turn. So we have the Esika's Chariot that we talked about. We have Arlinn's Pack's Hope, and we have 1 copy of Tovolar's Huntmaster, which is a 6-mana 6/6 similar to Grave Titan. It's a human werewolf. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 2/2 green wolf creature tokens. When it's nighttime, this is a 7/7. And when it enters the battlefield or attacks, create 2/2/2 green wolf creature tokens. And you can pay 4 mana to have a wolf or werewolf you control fight a creature that you don't control. So very good late game bomb here in this deck. So it's gonna be aggressively slanted, a little bit mid-rangey with the removal spells here, which is the way I like it. We got a Planeswalker here. Let's go over the sideboard. We have Snowlands in our deck to be able to Blizzard Brawl and Frostbite. So we do have Frostbite in our sideboard here as a 1 mana 3 damage card. We have 4 Snakeskin Veils for the black decks. There's also a very, very good black removal spell. Kill target creature, lose 2 life. So we're going to be playing around that card with Snakeskin Veil. Sunstreak Phoenix, for the same reason as well. And against control decks, this is going to keep coming out. It says if it's neither day nor night, it becomes day as it enters the battlefield. Whenever day becomes night or night becomes day, which is with Arlinn's +1, to not play any spells, and then it will become night, and then Arlinn can cast spells with flash. Or Tovolar at the beginning of your upkeep becoming night. Different things like that will make the Sunstreak Phoenix pay 1 and a red and return Phoenix to the battlefield tapped, which is pretty good for control decks. Very, very replaceable threat. Recurable, I should say, not replaceable. We have a Burning Hands against mono green deck, Thundering Rebuke against 4 toughness creatures, especially in mono green as well. We have 1 Masked Vandal. Notably, this is also a werewolf. It kind of looks like a werewolf as well in this picture, but it is a shapeshifter changeling that exiles artifacts and enchantments. A couple Realmwalkers to call werewolf with this, and this also counts as a werewolf. Against control decks, this can cast our werewolves off the top of the library, and we have an actual Toski here for control decks. It can't be countered. It makes all of our things draw cards when they deal damage. So let's go ahead. With that said, let's go ahead and get into the matches. I know I did explain that deck a little bit more than usual, but this is the first day of Innistrad Midnight Hunt, and we want to make sure that we get our cards read and get our cards understood before we start playing. Opponent. All right. Let's see. This is fine. We have turn 2 Ranger class. If we draw a land, we can start doing some cool things. This is the only red source in our whole deck. All right, that's gonna be good. Oh my gosh, it's a mirror match. They're playing the 1 mana wolf. I decided not to play this, but it's still pretty strong, I think. Oh, wow, we have the combo. Stormseeker into Chariot. We just need to draw 1 land. All right, so turn 2 Ranger class is going to give us a 2/2. We're gonna have 2 Snowlands next turn, so 1 Snowland is gonna trigger our Blizzard Brawl. Tovolar. So yeah, yep, super mirror match here. This is gonna be really okay. We drew our Tovolar. So I guess we just play Stormseeker here and buff the wolf, attack with wolf. Maybe I shouldn't have. Well, never mind. If they don't cast anything, which they probably will. All right, they're gonna draw like what, 2 cards from hitting with these. That's gonna suck for me. I can't afford to get rid of my Stormseeker right now, though. They could play Arlinn and minus, and then we'll be in trouble. We need to draw a land. Dang. Why do I say things? Why do I say things, chat? That's a land. Okay. Notably Snowland as well. Okay, so we can go Tovolar and Blizzard Brawl or just play Chariot. If we play Chariot, Chariot can die from the 2/2s. I think what's actually best here is to go Primal Adversary. play a land. Blizzard Brawl the Tovolar. And then Reckless Stormseeker gives Primal Adversary haste, and then this kills the Arlinn, holding these two back for these cards. Second Arlinn, you love to see it.
I can feel the yearning of the wild grow more intense. I must resist its call.
All right, more lands is good. But can we get through? The answer is definitely no. But I could just make a trap, like a huge adversary. I could go Chariot, make a couple 2/2s, attack with it. I could go Tovolar plus Ranger class. I think I actually want to go Tovolar plus Ranger class. Oh my gosh, they scooped! Wait, why did they scoop? This is gonna become a 5/3. It's gonna get 1/1 counter from this and become a 6/4. I mean, okay, we take those. I mean, we take them. Uh-huh. My favorite part about that game is they don't even know we're playing Esika's Chariot. Alright, so Rebuke's gonna be good, Burning Hands is gonna be good, Frostbite's gonna be good. I think I cut one of these. Chariot's really good. I think I cut... I'm gonna cut something. What am I cutting here? I kind of want to go like the card advantage route. But being on the draw, I need to make sure I have all my removal spells. I think Summoner's probably... Reckless Stormseeker's probably a couple of them to cut. And then like maybe a Naturalist. Maybe I cut 2 Naturalists and then just like buff a Stormseeker. Yeah, their hand was probably trash. Phoenix is probably good because it's a flyer. Let's find a way to put the Phoenix in here. They might not have an answer to a flyer that keeps coming back, chat. Jetpack Wolf not flying? Oh yeah, I know, right? Have I tried Moonveil? No, I have not. I feel like that's a mono red card, but I definitely could try that. We're playing Werewolf Tribal, so we have to stay on brand here. I think our Blizzard Brawl play was one of the reasons why we won here. Oh my goodness, our curve was so good! Our curve was so good, chat! No! Highland Forest, Cragcrown on green, play Werewolf Pack Leader, Rockfall Vale, Primal Adversary. Oh, if we drew one land, that's the curve, chat. That's the curve. Oh. That was sweet. That was sweet. We found the curve, chat. We did it. Oh yes. This makes me happy, chat. This just makes me happy. Mono white? Okay, now I'm sad. Oh, for sure, but that's a completely different deck, though, Jolly. So how do I win this? They can have Skyclave Apparition, right? I think I need to do this and hope they don't have Apparition. Oh, I forgot to put my werewolf sleeves on. These sleeves are busted. Oh yeah, the Thermo Alchemist is now in standard. 4 Thermo Alchemist, 4 eggs, 4 Birgi, 4 Regent. Yeah, that sounds pretty busted. This looks like similar to a mono white deck from standard 2022. Thanks for the follow. All right, so I can't do two things. I can't go summoner or, oh man, this is tough. I might just go adversary and block with it. Oh no. Double strikers? Okay, that's a good one to kill. Oh man. Hey, thanks Charlie Trotter, I appreciate it. Woo, almost dead. Ow. That hurts. I think I'm just still dead. Prophet, how's it going? How am I joining the new standard? It's fine so far. I've played this like my 5th match. Still playing Team Around from standard 2022 queue that I made Mythic with, currently 15-2 with it. That's broken. I'm assuming that every deck from standard 2022 format that became the meta is like still good. We want our Frostbites, we want our Burning Hands, we want our Thundering. Now, how good is Masked Vandal here? Probably terrible. Then we're gonna want to do something similar to what we did last time. Cut a couple of these, cut a couple of these, and that's 60. Yeah, that'll be our sideboard plan then. Actually, Stormseeker is like kind of good if it's nighttime, but like in our experience so far, it's kind of hard to like trigger nighttime. So I guess Stormseekers probably we're not gonna want to utilize the haste a lot. So like we're gonna want like more creatures. So I'm just gonna put like 2 more of these creature makers out. Red and 7's the real do. Oh, I bet. Super good in land stacks. Arlinn's been amazing in Team of Ramp. How so? Just making 2 2/2s and then casting your creatures with flash. Wow. Imagine having the one snow-covered mountain in the entire deck. Has to be a mulligan, right? All right, can I have my Grave Titan back? Can I have my Grave Titan back? All right, this is gonna get Blizzard Brawled. Never mind, it's gonna get Frostbitten. So Frostbite plus Ranger class here. Yeah, Arlinn also adds red green. Oh yeah, that is good for ramp. It goes to the other side and then you can add mana to it. Okay. This is fine. And we'll just play this. Oh, I should have played this first. Yeah, that was bad. I could have drawn a card. Wait, does that work like that? Yep, could have drawn a card. Oh well. For some reason, I thought Tovolar had to attack for it to do that, but it doesn't have to attack. And scoop. I think we did a pretty good job there. I'm gonna click done. Having 4 Frostbites and 4 Blizzard Brawls is gonna be pretty good in this matchup post board. This is good because I have turn 2 removal spell into turn 3 threat into turn 4 threat. Alright, but they have good cards too. Do we kill the Usher or kill the Luminarch? Tovolar is a 3/3. Just kill the Luminarch? Okay. Double code spell. Alright, so next turn is going to be Primal Adversary, probably. To, like, block the Usher. And then Esika's Chariot to block the code spells, potentially. Yeah, I like the background design, too. Alright, so what are we blocking here? Just blocking the Faceless Haven? That seems like the best block for us here. Alright, now we can either double spell with Ranger class and Inscription. Or we can just play Chariot. I think I'm just gonna play Chariot. Seems like making 2/2/2s is pretty good. We can kick Inscription next turn. Oh wow, no attacks, broken. Oh, Primal. Primal can make a 3/3. It also cruise the Chariot. Wait, Tovolar makes it night on our turn. If we cast it now. So what if I go Tovolar plus Ranger class? And then we'll have 4 wolves. Yeah, wow. Nice. Yo, that's insane. Man, this snow-covered mountain is driving me nuts. This one mountain I keep drawing and I have Werewolf Pack Leader in my hand. It's fine, I drew a second forest anyway. Smoldering Egg. Alright, so I really hope they don't have Dragon's Fire, which they probably do. So I guess I'm just gonna go Ranger class here to try to bid out a removal spell, and then next turn go Pack Leader, Forest, Blizzard Brawl. And these sleeves are nice. Okay. The funny thing is they can think I'm playing mono green. Because I've played just every card that mono green plays, but there just happen to be werewolves. That was a great draw. That was a fantastic draw. Get this out of range of Dragon's Fire. Then next turn I can kick Adversary and make a 3/3 land. Gold spoons. It's an Arlinn. So we're probably going to counter something here. I could go Adversary, and if they counter it, I can just play Werewolf Pack Leader. Just started nursing school a few weeks ago. Oh, sick. Alright, so they saw coming that, which is fine, and then we play second Pack Leader. Nursing school is like a lot of work. Holy crap. Intervention coming in hot? Don't tell me that. No, they can't even kill my stuff. They do have Dragon's Fire, so I played around that correctly. Now they're looking for like maybe another Dragon's Fire or something, or a way to kill this Pack Leader. Maybe a bounce spell. They could just scoop now. Blocker. Investigate. Are they done on board? Nice. Yo, you finally got a PC. Congrats on Ice. Our Thundering Rebuke deals 4 damage, so that's worth playing. Toski's worth playing because it can't get countered. They have a lot of red removal spells, so Snakeskin Veil is probably a thing we want. Sunstreak Phoenix is probably good because it's 4 power flying. I think that's all we need. This is probably too slow and gets countered. Chariot's probably too slow on the draw. This is probably too slow. There's a lot of things that are probably too slow. I actually need to get under them. I like Arlinn because if it's nighttime, it has haste. So I guess I'm just cutting all my chariots. I did do that already, Blooded. Thank you. This is fine. We're liking the new set. I like it. Not bad at all. I really like these lands. Dimir Zombie with Blade Stitch Scob and Nafri plus Puppet Factory is just mad good. Oh, I played against that deck and I beat it with our Rakdos Vampires deck. That's also on YouTube as well. If you're watching this deck and you like how the standard is, and you want to watch my other video, make sure to watch it on YouTube. At the time of recording this, it's not currently on YouTube, but it will be. All right. So this card, they probably have a counter spell. I don't really want to play into Jawari Disruption, so I think I'm just going to play this. I also get to add mana. It's not going to matter, though. Crap. Oh, why is that so good? Thundering Rebuke my own lord for mana efficiency purposes? I know, right? My Twitch sub go through? I don't get emblems next to my name on my screen. Oh, I see it on my screen. Wait, let me refresh my thing. Thank you, Tommy. Let me see if it went through. I appreciate that. Now we are only 15 away. All right. So let's go with Reckless Stormseeker plus Thundering Rebuke. Hopefully they don't counter this. You have work from 4 to 9 tonight. Nice. Crap. 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 They have gold spoons. Dang it. Oh, there's 6 men after this. Am I off tonight? No, I'm working. I have no idea if the bot's needed or not. I don't know what's wrong with it. Alright. What do I do now? I think I just play Lair tapped and then kick this. Hopefully they don't kill me and take a bunch of extra turns. Oh, that's a good draw. I think it's Xaxes. If I buff this, they block the 5 and 3, 4, 8, 11. It's more than Xaxes, isn't it? So they block the adversary because it's the most powerful one. They take 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it's +2. Let's go! Alright, so this is going to be a test on how good this deck was, and it seems like it's performing pretty well. I mean, we did get blown out in one of our other games against Grixis playing Magma Opus, but nothing we can do about 3 Draconic Interventions, right? Like, this player even played a Dragon's Fire, 2 Galazes, 2 Goldspan Dragons, and a Draconic Intervention, and we still 2-0'd them. Are they roping me now? Come on! Come on, opponent. Dazu 5599, sore loser. Sore loser. Hopefully I didn't time out. Last time this happened, I timed out. Their timer's going down. Please don't tell me I timed out. Alright, there we go. Let's go! Opponent pissed off by losing to a deck built an hour ago. I mean, can't help but build good decks, you know what I mean? Talking about werewolves. How do I feel about this deck? I think it's really good. I don't know if we need Tovolar's Huntmaster, but it's a good card. We weren't able to ramp with Arlinn and Kessig Naturalist ramp, but it didn't matter in those sets. But I can see that actually coming up. Reckless Stormseeker was actually pretty good. Like when it's nighttime, this coming in as a 3/4, which gets +2/+0 trample haste, so a 3 mana 5/4 trample haste is pretty good. Let alone it has the effect of it with Esika's Chariot to give that haste, and Werewolf Pack Leader to get the draw in the same turn that it's played. We didn't really have problems with casting Werewolf Pack Leader on curve and casting our red cards, so that's good. We also didn't have any problems with getting our Snow Mana, which that's also good for our Blizzard Brawls and Frostbites. I think this might be pretty close. There's a few different things that you could do with this deck to make it, like whatever, to counteract the meta in whichever way you see fit. But we were winning a lot of games with just Ranger class plus Werewolf Pack Leader because, you know, those cards are just really good. But having the Werewolf synergies and doing the day and night thing is also pretty good. Like, Primal Adversary was great, and having Trample was great. Tovolar, our opponent actually scooped before he could draw cards from this, but it was going to be amazing. Kessig Naturalist, we learned that having 2 of these on the board, we actually did this. 2 of these on the board, with it being night, makes both of them 4/4s. Opponent just happened to have a board clear for that, or else it would have been really downhill for our opponent in that case. So 2 Kessig Naturalists on the board is a lot of pressure. But I do like this deck. We're going to be expounding on this deck probably on stream. But if you'd like to watch my other videos, they will be at the end of this video as well. Feel free to give me your takes on how you like this deck, and I'll see you in the next video.